Hello, Judge. My name is BILAL QAZI. This is my entry for the Night Talk qualifier. This is my POI. The name is Amazing Grace. I'll begin my speech in 3, 2, 1. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. To whom the weak breeze whispers nothing, and the water screams sublime, and when feet shift, teeter-totter. Deep breaths. Stand back. It's time. 49,000 Americans commit suicide a year, according to the CDC. That's one every 11 minutes. One every POI. Toes untouched the overpass. Soon I'm water-bound, eyes locked shut, but peek to see the view from halfway down. 96% of those who attempt suicide by a bridge jump don't live to tell the tale. The 4% that do get lucky, but for the majority, this will be the last moment of their life. A little wind, a summer sun, a river rich and regal, a flood of fun endorphins brings a calm that knows no equal. In the moments before death, your body releases noradrenaline, epinephrine, adrenaline. It's go time. Your brain rushes through every memory you've ever had. Allude to the first time you jumped into a swimming pool, the first time that you went out on your own, all the first to stop the last. This phenomenon, dubbed by Peterson in 2024 terminal lucidity, which it's been known colloquially before as, is quite literally the light at the end of the tunnel. And for the 96%, it's the last thing that they'll ever see. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. You're flying now. You see things much more clearly than from the ground. It's all okay, or it would have been. Where you're not now, halfway down. From 2000 to 2018, suicide rates increased by 37%, according to the CDC. They dipped slightly in 2020, but rebounded and surpassed their peak as of 2022. But unlike what society might expect, those most in danger of suicidal ideation are not moody teenagers like me. No, those most in danger are a more unassuming demographic, the middle-aged American. Now hear this. This is me. I sold myself off of every good job since high school because I just could never stand not being the boss of nobody. And today I was running down those stairs with that briefcase in my hand, and I just stopped. You hear me? I just stopped because I'm tired of working myself to death in the name of the company. Zippia, a polling site in 2022, found that 66% of Americans feel that they are severely overworked at least one day a week, with 29.3% saying that they felt exhausted and overworked with all 5 working days. Because we glorify sleep deprivation and exhaustion, we straighten up our ties and we say, let's do it in the name of the company. But that's the problem with our society. They don't let us see what we love. Because I saw it, Biff. I saw it in the sky. The time to sit and smoke, time to laugh and cheer, the time to love and the time to live, the time to laugh, the time to be here. Oh, I saw it. But I just feel like I'm a dime a dozen, Biff. I'm just another drummer that fell into the ash can like all the rest of them. And so are you. So are all of us. And I just don't know what to think anymore. I don't belong here. I stopped expecting me to win prizes for you, Biff. I don't know what to do. I feel trapped. The Gallup poll in 2022 also found that 29.3% of Americans felt they lacked promotional opportunities at their job. In other words, they felt trapped because I can't win prizes for you anymore, Biff. So you gotta stop expecting them. Just take a step back and just burn all my dreams. Just do it all before something happens. Once you do that, just take everything and throw it away before I do something crazy. 'Twas grace that brought me safe thus far. will take me home. Crash to break from gravity. Oh, what now could slow the drop? All I'd give for toes to touch the safety back at top. But this is it. The deed is done. Silence drowns the sound. Oh, before I leapt, I wish I could have known about the view from halfway down. Oh, I really should have thought about the view from halfway down. Somebody please, no, tell me about the view from halfway down. If we inform each other about suicide, we can catch the warning signs early. CASI, or the Computerized Adaptive Program for Suicidal Youth, was able to detect suicidal ideation when done in clinical trials at the University of Ohio in 2019 in 49% of cases. The CASI project, in addition to other projects like it, have been able to stop suicidal ideation when tested clinically, but as of today, the status quo simply just doesn't do enough to stop suicide. We don't talk about it. We don't inform each other. And that's what this POI is. Amazing Grace. With excerpts from The View from Halfway Down by Alison Tefel, Margaret Edson's Wit, The Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller, Creep by Radiohead, statistics from the National Center for Suicide Prevention and the National Institute of Health, in addition to studies from the University of Ohio and the University of Akron. This is the hope for the 96%. Well, that certainly was a more than display. A toast, Susie? No, not to my life, but to my death. You see, Susie, in this hand, I hold the hemlock, the head of Socrates, and in this one, the chalice of Jesus. This is the life of the world. This is its death. Susie, don't you understand? Let me break it down for you. To be or not to be, that is the question. That's Shakespeare, Susie. I know you haven't read it. I mean, you are a 16th century Suzanne painting after all, but you can at least try to understand it. Yes, Susie. I don't know what to do. I just feel conflicted, torn apart, one might say. Susie, I thought that being extremely smart meant I'd never have to know another human heart, but it seems I've been found out. Most suicidal ideation occurs alone. And in those cases, it seems like a logical way to end it all. And Susie, oh, I'm scared. I just want to curl up into a ball and cry like I'm a little girl. But Susie, as corny, as maudlin as it sounds, I think, truly, Susie, now is the time for grace. I think that now is the time to take this POI, which has been sitting on my shelf, Amazing Grace, in the reliquary for 3 years. Susie, I think this is how I should live my life, with grace, with kindness, and in the words of Bill and Ted, with awesomeness. Yes, because acts of kindness have been shown in studies by the University of Akron in 2020 to be more effective than entire rounds of prescriptions and medications and cognitive brain therapy in helping to bolster the mood of those struggling with depression and suicidal ideation. So, if you take anything from these 10 odd minutes, from these 20 odd pages of this POI, let it be the words of Bill and Ted. Go out there and be awesome to each other. Be kind, gracious, awesome, however you want to slice it. Just go out there and show amazing grace to each other. Because who knows, you might just save a life. Thank you.